Ay, ay. Wait. Wait a second. I need to post a message.
Dad asked...
Oh, this is my picture. Okay, let's teleport back to the place I was in. I was here, I believe. Trying to figure out what to do next. Na 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 na. Oh, it happens again.
Strike.
My guiding stars, don't be scared.
Let me read you a verse. Huh? As one with wind and cloud. Lay to bed.
The night is cold.
No, my sword.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
They are waiting for me, even. Okay, let's read it. No BCL 1613-0. Agenda. Motion for the execution of sovereign ruler X Achkots. Atskoch Ikismo Vaksak? Something like that. Vaksak, I don't know. Attendees. CL01. Valiant One Ach Nimalach Chukaphan. CL02 Jade Maiden X Jalal Kualka. CL03 Weaver of Secrets X Kemonel Jas Jatem Ox. CL05 Bestowed of Bitter Springs Ach Kastajibal Chaama O Ho'o. CL07 Toxic Rain over Boundless Forest Ach Chojojik Kamikabal Uuk. CL08 Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyburn Feathers X Achkodzik Ichismolvaksak. CL12 Murmuring Spring X Rokratiko Bala Ka'alahun. Record begins. CL01 I demand that you explain yourself immediately. 12th Lord. What is the meaning of this? Against all expectation you would call for the execution of your own flesh and blood, and at such a critical hour. CL12 Venerable Speaker, what kind of an explanation do you wish for? The words I wish to speak, the words I must speak, have already been made clear in my proposal. I, X Rokratik Obala Ka'alahun Chule El, custodian of Kumkarakaj, accuse the 8th Lord among us, X Achkodzi Ichismolvaksak Chule El, of betraying our kind, and choose request her immediate execution. Instead of pressing me yet again on matters you already know, why not first question the 8th Lord herself to see what she might say in her own defense? CL08 I have no intention of defending myself. If any of you believe I have betrayed our kind and defiled our sovereign's vision, then cast your vote for my execution. Only a weakling would waste words on such matters. CL12 How dignified your haughty grace, my dear sister, yet as I see it, you are merely grasping for an excuse, one you cannot find, to explain your own betrayal. How else would you justify why the human you keep, that vile reaver, that brazen harborer of degenerates we had exiled, that insect who dared trespass upon my domain, whom you dare call daughter, who wields a weapon forged by dragonsmiths, has chosen to follow in Shibalanke's path, assisting him in slaughtering our kin? And why even now do you continue to tolerate her savagery rather than cast her out yourself? Is that not so, our ever venerable paragon priestess of floral candles and skyborn feathers? He said insect. CL08 You name me a traitor, 12th Lord. If I truly were one, you would now be lying at my feet, begging for mercy to save your pitiful life. As for my beloved daughter, you have no right to make such accusations. She had chosen her path, just as I have chosen to remain loyal to our sovereign. If a weak worm like you cannot even kill her or maintain the territory granted to you by our sovereign, then that is your fault, neither mine nor hers. CL01 I too refute your accusation, 12th Lord. The human named Shibalanka is a powerful warrior worthy of our respect. Even in my eyes, he has shown himself worthy of facing me in combat and of my killing him in person. This is a fact that you should respect. That humanity's offspring would flock to his banner is as natural as the idea that a plant would turn towards the sun, or that its seeds would drift along with the wind. This stands beyond reproach, and certainly does not constitute treason. CL07. You would speak in puny humanity's defense? CL01. I have no intention of defending anyone, Seventh Lord. My words are crystal clear. Surely as my teeth gleam with the brilliance of gemstones, I esteem the formidable enemy named Shibalanka just as I long to tear open his chest in glorious battle, and to bathe my very heart in his blood out of respect for his nobility. If you would call this a defense, I would not mind so defending your honor either, Seventh Lord. CL07. I request your pardon. It was not my intent to provoke you. CL01. Such an outrageous proposal is itself an affront to the Chamber of Deliberation. I too do not consider following Shibalanka to be an unforgivable crime. Perhaps you should call for my execution as well. CL02. The Eighth Lord speaks the truth in this matter. If you cannot defeat even a puny human 12th Lord, then truly you all deserve to perish. CL05. You would deny her betrayal too, Jade Maiden? CL02. I would not deign to label the Eighth Lord a traitor, yet my regard for you, Eighth Lord, does not sway me sufficiently to reject this proposal either. Even if the possibility of your betrayal is but 1 in 100,000, that sliver of corruption is enough to repulse me. Pure primal flame brooks not the slightest speck of impurity, and well, you know this too. CL08. I know that well indeed. Were I in your position, Second Lord, my choice would be the same. CL02. Very well then, you almost sear in me a pang of regret, Eighth Lord. In fact, perhaps I have already begun to feel it. Vote count 4. CL02, CL05, CL07, CL12. Against CL01, CL08. Abstain, CL03. Final tally 4 in favor, 2 against, 1 abstention. Consensus reached. Records end. So they executed them in the end. Or not? Uh, 2, 5, and 7, and 8. The council judges you unfavorably. Hello, welcome, Mabel the Dark. How are you today? I guess from this conversation, yeah, somewhere... well, this is democracy, I guess. They decided for execution. Oh, I lost the thingy because I was reading that. But it also kinda exposes the faults of the system. Because democracy is supposedly just. But if you can decide to do something wrong simply because you had more votes, is it still just? I need to check if I can go this way. Oh, going into the weeds of justice and morality. Yeah, that's once, but that one's a bit dicey. Yeah, it is. Okay, I came out this way. Huh. feel like there should be something here, though. Like I'm missing something. Like there's lava. Oopsie. We are dying! Oi oi. Oopsie daisy. Where am I now? No, my...
Time to act.
Ah, here I am. Oops. Okay, I need to check one thing. I saw a thingy similar to this one before the lava. Maybe I have to put it inside the lava? Inside it? Maybe it's possible? Yeah, there's this thingy here. But nothing happened. Hey, hey, why don't you work? This is so unfair. Now I have to do it again. Tap 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 tap. Oh, you can walk on it! I didn't know that. That's cheating. That's cheating. Ooh. Now I have to aim it. Yay! It was easier than I thought. Last time I was kind of confused. Oh. Oh no. Enemas. I'm not fighting yet. Can't even read lore in this place. No, don't go down! Assholes! Where are you? Here you are.
I
Oh,
am. Oh,
what happened? Oh, wait. Everyone died. Wait, so what am I supposed to do then? if I can go below the thingy. Aha, okay, so I guess we just have to keep moving with the golden light. Sure, but I wanted to get that thingy above. Hey! That was a thingy above there! There was a lower thingy! Phew, that's wrap. Finally, guess we have got the permit to enter that heart of the Sacred Mountain or whatever now. No, as I said before, this is merely the permit's empty shell. A device made from a single scale bereft of any information concerning its owner cannot be converted into permit. Otherwise, would it not have become some sort of master key to be used by any old dragon? Quickly bring a dragon of suitable status to the stand. Where are we supposed to find a dragon? Hey, wait, does Cutie count? Huh? Not at the moment, no. Then what do we do? Long ago, after the great sovereign entered the heart of the Sacred Mountain, there were some who had the authority to, yet did not activate this permit. Perhaps this conspicuous specimen was placed here for that very purpose. What? Wait, I need to go back.
Transfixed.
I need to go back all the way up. There. Here is a thing I wanted to read. Hello? Touch. Okay. No BCL 11053 agenda. Impeachment inquiry into Regent Kukulkan. Attendees. CL01 Valiant 1 Ach Nimalach Chukabhan. CL02 Jade Maiden X Jalal Kualka. CL03 Weaver of Secrets X Kemonel Jaz Jatem Oox. CL04 Hermit of Myriad Fates Ach Awaj Kumilal Khan. CL05 Bestowed of Bitter Springs Ach Kastajibal Chaama Ho'o. CL06 He who shakes the earth like thunder in his wrath Ach Tininik Oyowal Wag. CL07 Toxic Rain over Boundless Forest Ach Chojojik Kami Kabal Uuk. CL08 Priestess of Flora Candles and Skyborn Feathers X Achkozich X Achkozich Small Baksak. CL09 Chronicle of the End Times X Uxul Izip Bolon. Seal 10. Undying Wings of Lofty Isolation. Ach Imuch Paxlak Lachun. Seal 11. Mirror of the Dawning Morn. Ixrak Lapuch Chwek Buluk. Seal 12. Murmuring Spring. Ixrocratic Obala Kalahan. Seal 13. Bonebreaker. Ach Kuplajik Ogslahu. Is it just me or some of the names changed from the previous? Like some seal... I remember some of them. Like Priestess of the Flora Candles is the same. But some of the previous like are different ones. Maybe their children or their parents had this title before. Anyway. Records being CL01. This session has been convened upon the initiative of the Second Lord, who proposes a joint impeachment of Regent Kukulkan by the sovereign rulers. Should consensus be reached, even abstainers will be bound to uphold the Council's decision. Let the session commence. Second Lord, you may now present your case. The next section of the phlogiston inscription has been deliberately erased, rendering it unreadable. Vote count 4. CL02, CL05, CL06, CL07, CL09, CL10, CL11, CL12, CL13. Against, none. Abstained, CL01, CL03, CL04, CL08. Final tally, 9 in favor, 4 abstentions, consensus reached. Oh, there's a second part. Phlogiston inscription that could not be seen previously begin to emerge upon the erased records. O foolish craven creatures, ever scurrying about like vile fleas, mindlessly gnawing at the flesh of your own kin like rabid dogs. You cover in the shadows of the great, trembling at the thought of change and progress, yet still you have the audacity to usurp the mantle of strength. Pitiful fools, impotent wretches, how laughably absurd even your slander is. The sacred city has fallen. Such senseless ramblings have no place in this world. Okay, Kukulkan. I remember that name. Wasn't that the dragon that we met before? Oh. There was something very interesting here. Why every interesting quote in this game is not voiced? I had to sit and read it, and they were disappearing too quickly for me to read them aloud. Oh, I am back! There it is, the engraving light that can activate the scale. That is the permit. Roar! Phew, you can see the whole sacred city from here. Indeed, the shadow of a glorious and happy past. Oh, rawr. You wish to know the final outcome of that trial? Haha. Of course, those who called for sacred judgment knew that the master of all light and flame was simply feigning death. But when the true king, only occasionally clear-minded, made an appearance in the flesh, the 13 lords and 3 princes, who before could not stop speaking hastily, withdrew their words, and the whole trial descended into farce and was thus dissolved. Oh. Later on, the 3 princes would be slain in battle against humanity, while 10 of the 13 lords fell when the sacred city of Tolan collapsed, with 1 remaining in Chichen Actocan. But 1 lord survives to the present day, though doubtless not in the form that it would have wished to maintain. Alright, let us continue into the heart of the sacred mountain. There all lies buried, including a yearning for the journey's end. My duty shall soon be discharged in full. Chosen of dragons, if only you could have seen this place in its fullest splendor, its truest beauty. Go touch the flame-engraved light. Win permission to reach the sacred mountain heart. One new gone again. Paimon was just getting used to using that name. Still, the permit to enter the heart of the sacred mountain is ours at last. Or the light on this side, it's gone. Am I supposed to fall to my death now? Greetings, new data recovery category detected. Entries concerning source mechanism energy cores have been updated. Phlogiston is the main form of energy that powers source mechanisms, albeit in a condensed form that closely resembles light. Stable amounts of phlogiston units may be generated via the controlled reaction known as data lost, allowing for more precise control over energy release. The energy that a source mechanism requires is dependent on both use and the complexity of its operating logic. The quantity of phlogiston units a secret source servant requires is data lost. While these larger secret source dragon idols in fact require less, specifically 3 in number, information is energy and energy is information. The data carrier you retrieved counts as a single phlogiston unit, so 1 phlogiston unit is 1 fireball. Yes, that is one way to look at it. You restored a phlogiston unit that had been corrupted by the abyss. Only then could I extract anything from it. They can also be used as substitute energy sources for abyss-corroded source mechanisms. Do you have any other inquiries, or do you wish to mark out the next location where retrievable data may be stored? How do we enter the heart of the secret mountain? Okay. I needed to remind myself of that. Oopsie! Fell into lava! They teleported to me, assholes.
Laid bare.
My guiding stars! The night is cold. Cold. Mine to command.
This is where you fall. An impressive bounty.
Oi oi. Ah yes, I have a baby here. Complicated stuff. I'm dying. What am I supposed to do?
Overruled.
What happened? Wait for me! What now? So complicated. Oi, oi. Yay! Even higher? What the fuck?
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
I got something. What did I got? Oh, it's activated, I think. Please mark the next site abyssal corrosion. Next abyssal corrosion site. Affirmative, it has been marked. Please clear the abyss corrupted zone as soon as possible to retrieve the data stored there. From there, the database may be restored, preserved, and maintained such that the required content may be accessed. Do you have any other inquiries, or do you wish to mark out the next location where retrievable data might be stored? I went there before. And here's another thingy. Hey, I think there was in the previous location I was. There was also a thingy.
My guiding stars! Ah! Sleep.
Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. I need to change team because we are dying. We need strong shield team.
Stabilize.
No, 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 don't die. Don't die! Who would have thought that phlogiston doesn't protect you from this? I mean, the shield doesn't protect you from phlogiston.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Gather.
No, 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 no.
You shouldn't see me like
This. Like this, meaning like what? Hey. Hey. Hey, stop running. I need a healer. Not a hero, I need a healer.
Up and away.
Okay, I lost it. I don't know where it is. Let's go back here. So I need to heal my people, but this is so sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. I barely ever use my food. And I barely ever cook it. Don't die next time. No! No! They will keep dying now, one after another. I just healed you all. Again, I didn't manage to get it. Is it even possible to get it?
Illusion shut! Time for a light show! Shine down!
Solidify!
No, my sword! Huh? Witness the power.
This is order! Stabilize!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Fire hazard! Let me weave you a verse.
Solidify!
No, my sword! Illusion shattered!
I will have order!
The fuse is lit! outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Time for a light show.
This is order.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Know my sword. Fire hazard. Witness the power.
There is no escape!
Order guide you.
Fuse is lit. Goldfish of doom. The festival.
Oopsie.
Know my sword. Burned too.
Why are you dying? Stop dying.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Die. No, not you. Oh. I said die, but I didn't mean you. She's so annoying. I hate Abyss. I hate health diminishing tactics. It's there! This is so unfair. But it's a different one. Than I saw before. Oops. And done. This is why I hate volcanoes!
One with nature!
Ah, there you are.
Into the wind!
This is so not fair. La 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 la. No 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 no
One with nature. The wind knows me. Brings a smile to my face.
No! Why everyone is dying?
One with nature. Brings a smile to my face. This is... end.
He waited. He waited a second before he died. I hate this volcano. I hate lava. Why I'm dying? I'm dying from heat. Oopsie. Oopsie. This is not where I wanted to go. Oh. Nest experiment log. The Regent's so-called test subject, which appears to be no more than an ordinary human child, has arrived. Thrown in with the bishops, it will likely be seen as nothing but food. The subject exhibits strength and regenerative capabilities far beyond those of the average adult human male, and has even shown itself capable of snatching food from the bishops. Notably, after feeding itself, the subject always shares the remaining food with the other bishops. Such altruism far exceeds that observed in similar experiments on humans. A report has been sent to the Regent. In accordance with standard protocol, a neutralization injection was administered to the surplus entity deemed unfit for dragonhood. The subject displayed a fear absent in bishops and an empathy towards fallen enemies unseen in humans. Though the subject was briefly incapacitated, all psychological If all physiological indicators remained within safe parameters and no medical intervention was required. A report has been sent to the regent. The subject has escaped the nest, in accordance with standard protocol, has been dispatched to pursue and neutralize it. By order of the regent, the hunt protocol has been rescinded on the grounds of having personally neutralized the subject. Record concluded. Who? What the fuck? What do you mean, human child? Did I get stuck? If you can't use the thingy, use your body. Poor Singchu! Have some workout. Singchu. So there was a road here. How? When? Where? Why did I go all around then?
Time to act. I can no longer hold back. No, myself.
Laid bare.
Not now.
Hello, little droids. Are you fine?
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Ba. Secret Source Dragon Idol. I guess it's somewhere here, but abyssal corrosion made it so it's not visible. Okay. Secret source dragon idol that stands here bears ancient signs of abyssal corrosion. Perhaps we should give it the permit and the replacement energy. Lovely. Give. Give. Submit. Submit. Give. Oi oi! It flew away, huh? Oh, here you are, babies. Give me this, I want this. I don't care what you're doing here. Are they sleeping? Lazy asses. Let's go down, down, leave the wall. Leave the wall. Heart of the sacred mountain. It's kinda like a huge tear in the earth. Yeah, kinda. Someone did a lot. A hole. Ooh. Leave it. Reminds me about my mission in the abyss. Let's fly. Are we going to the center of the earth? Because it looks like it. I see the light. I see the light. Beautiful, suspicious light. What if I find the world hidden inside Teyvat and meet dinosaurs? Or no, wait, I already did meet dinosaurs in Natlan. Aw, 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 aw. Look, there is nothing here. What the fuck? We are inside the Teyvat, I guess. What the fuck? Heart of the Sacred Mountain. Are you kidding me? It looks suspiciously similar to the place with the, you know, primordial waters or something in Fontaine. Talk to Paimon. Jesus Christ. Second. I need to go down, down, down first. I didn't even land yet. How? Ooh, who would have thought there would be such a huge space underneath this volcano? And it's wall-to-wall abyss in here. Now that Paimon thinks about it, the abyss covering the entrance probably crawled up here. Okay. Okay, vanquish enemy. Sure, why not? What's this fuzzy warm strength Paimon feels all over? Wait, he interrupted me. Abyss covering the entrance probably crawled up from down here. That's a later question. Let's use it to send the Abyss packing right here and now. Sure. Hey!
Gonna be epic. Overrule. Everybody stand! Stars, shine! Rain cutter!
Everlasting as the moon! Laid bare.
Let's light it up! My guiding star!
Sun released. Yay. Resonate. Pew 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 pew. Second sun released. Boom. Boom. Don't run away from me. Boom, 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 boom. Pew, pew. Boom, boom. Die, you stupid thingy. Ooh. Hey! They stole away one of my sons. No way, we are not playing that way. Boo, 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 boo. Ah, they didn't stall one. We already unleashed every single one? But I only unleashed like 3. What the fuck? Does it count as a laser? I guess it does. What the fuck is this? It looks scary. It looks scary! I feel scared. The Omen of Annihilation, the final entreaty. I don't like that quest name. Also, this looks weirdly... Honkai Star Rail meeting Eon of Nihility. Scary kind of thing. A final ember forged. Maybe later. I already did everything. Why do I need to relive everything that I already did?
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
This place is scary. Present the golden entreaties chosen of dragons. Ignite the sacred flame to cleanse creation. Good, cool, great. Oh, now it's pretty but still scary. They even have light bridges. Enter the light. The fuck? So once we are in there, we can activate the sacred flame and cure Cutie. That way, he will be able to grow up healthy, right? Roar! Thinking back on it, we sure have done tons of stuff on this journey and cleared loads of trials created by the Sage of the Stolen Flame guy. We even had a bust up with Ochkan, that super famous tyrant. Well, he turned out to be Coco in the end, and not as bad a guy as we thought. And come to think of it, all that Sage of the Stolen Flame stuff was kinda weird, but... whatever, let's get going. Step into the light and let the sacred flames of the mountain cleanse all. The next part of the story is tightly connected. For the best experience, it is recommended that you continue when you have ample time to complete it. I have an hour. Yeah, not a moment to lose. Don't you worry, come on, let's go. What do you mean ample time? Is it like 1 hour or 3 hours? What is this place? Where the fuck I am? We are not in Kansas anymore. Final test. I am scared now. Who am I fighting? Yeah, thanks. This is not something I needed. I can't win this with only Pyro Traveler. I need Mawika here. Why do I have to fight it with only myself? But I get some random healing from myself, I guess. Cutie, can you help? No! Dying! Dying. Ah! 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 Did I die? How am I supposed to win, though? Oh, cutie. Help! Must open! Eh. At this rate, the disordered power will devour your frail body utterly. Even so, you surprise me. I did not expect that you could use the power within your blood to such an extent without having received the proper guidance. Are you Goku now? Cutie is Goku now! Come, accept the guidance of the true sacred flame. Let the power bear you up rather than use your body to bear this power. Come forth. Long have I awaited you, chosen of dragons, dragonborn who braved the flame and returned. As the light floats around you, the rampaging power within your body seems to circulate, submitting to some ever-shifting cycle. Your body seems to adapt to this change. It is just like the moment when you gained wisdom from the liquid phlogiston you immersed yourself in. Countless images flow into your mind following the circulating power, almost as if they are being reassembled and read out to you. Come, I have something to show you. The speaker's voice seems immeasurably distant, and after that, both your body and consciousness fall into a wide abyss. It's interesting that we kept getting sidelined and cut off whenever Cutie needs to have his moment. Like, it's as if game was saying, you are the protagonist, but in this story you are not relevant. You don't need to know this stuff. Go away. I was frozen in a pyramid, so Cutie could have his moment now. Open your eyes, descendant of the Flame Lord. I believe this is the second time I have formally met you in this form. Wait, my voices? And my body too. You have briefly achieved the form of a mature dragon after your power was channeled with the proper guidance. Were that not the case, that savage strength would have dwarfed your form. In an earlier eon, the phlogiston-rich soil that sustained Natlan were regarded by the Heavenly River as a form of so-called holy soil phenomenon. They cast sky nails down to destroy the land. Is this the destroyed land? Looks very destroyed. Is this a sword? Is this a dead body of someone? We dragons boast extreme adaptability and evolutionary capacity, but this was used against us. Countless dragonborn could only devolve us to survive in present-day Natlan. But their bloodline has not changed. That which Shuhokotl would not admit, the mark on one's horn would prove. For in the beginning it was through his horn that the Pyro Dragon Sovereign first transmitted flaming light and wisdom. So the removal of the blessing was a lie you made up. Only one of omission. If not guided correctly, this disordered power would indeed kill most Saurians who bear the blessing. The only question became whether we could control the blessing's occurrence or not. The answer was that we had a high chance of success. But you do not speak falsely. Even so, I did intend to use a human to unseal the volcano, and use Shibalanka's oath to have a human bring back the other golden entreaty. Which is why I created that legend in the first place, and I would not name it an honorable tactic. Many are the great humans who have died for this cause. But you will understand in time that I no longer had any other choice, so the so-called Chosen of Dragons refers to both the chosen dragon and the chosen human who brings the dragon here. It's just that, once you were brought here, the human's duty had already ended. None but you remain to tread the final path. Wait a minute, those words, they ring in my head, why? Now you have mastered the way Dragonborn speak, a distant thing indeed from the brute cries of Natlan saurian kind. And if you willed it, you could have any intelligent being understand your words. Indeed, the phlogiston within your body and the information and wisdom passed down from antiquity through the primal flame will also begin emerging. You're the sage of the stolen flame. So what should I call you? Kukulkan then? That was the first of my names, and also the one that bound me most tightly. Later, however, as my list of names grew, it grew to be insignificant. But Kukulkan was... forget it. Though all names will very soon become meaningless, you may simply call me that for now. Strange. I feel like I've forgotten something very important. Confused, well, is it quite normal to, after having reattained wisdom, be flooded by the sea of information? But if you would like me to assuage your discomfort, allow me to change in the form you will find more familiar. Gruel. Well, what do you think? Quite convenient, no? Should you desire it, our transformative arts will reveal themselves to you with but a thought. Though you will require the help of some little souls too. It's fine, I am happy the way I am. Fair enough. Forgive me for being presumptuous, that is how the story began, no? In that case, let us start this way too. Anyway, come with me. This is the true heart of the Sacred Mountain, the place where... They are talking too quickly, I can't even read in time. The river from beyond the skies once froze Shuhokotl in lava, causing him to fall into a false death. But when the Dragon King Nibelung descended from beyond the circles of this world, he was called forth by the abyss and awoke from his long dream. The river annihilated the great black-winged lord at great cost, and at that moment our fiery sovereign, who had been steeped in the abyss, regained brief tragic clarity. As he saw it then, this realm, once ruled by wisdom's blazing light, now lay shattered. A land once suffused by primal flame was now corroded by the dark foe, conquered and covered head to toe in sores. Having himself become a breeding ground for darkness, his periods of clarity over-shortening, he knew not when he would become lost to senseless, twisted nothingness. In truth, in his final days, he may as well have restarted his false death, for all the difference it made. All the while his entire race had become a gaggle of squawking fools. Now that you possess true wisdom, I have little doubt that you too understand how it feels to be a changed being. And so Shuhokotl used the last of the time and wisdom left to him to transform the Dragon City once more and create the Tsitsimime. And finally, Hutzlilopochtli. What is Hutzlilopochtli? The Natlan phlogistonization array. That is to say, a device that can transform all Natlan into a land of only phlogiston, or only of matter comprised of phlogiston. Phlogiston is an atom upon which information may be transcribed, and is itself a form of computronium, an element that can be used to imitate the essence of any and all things through the weavings of language, iridescent inscriptions. This is why phlogiston can take on different forms and even switch between them. And this is also why you could see phantoms at the repair mechanism in the Chamber of Deliberation. Huitzilopochtli will burn everything, and all that information will be logged and replicated by that ocean of phlogiston units, turning all Natlan into a realm composed solely of primal flame. When that happens, the moment the abyss approaches, the astral assemblages created by the primal flame will automatically attach to them, using mutual annihilation reactions to consign our shadowy foe to oblivion. The abyss shall never again be allowed even to gaze upon this realm. But all the lives in Natlan, they will die by Huitzilopochtli's hand, or they can forsake their bodies and become pure phlogiston-based life forms. There shall be neither ley lines nor substantive bodies. We shall own everything, yet never again own anything. We shall be beholden to neither birth nor death. Perhaps even life's meaning shall become null and void to us. At that time, those dragons who have discarded their bodies and become phlogiston life forms shall become the rulers of the new world. That's terrifying. So I thought too, when this plan was first revealed to me. At the time, I believed that should this come to pass, all life would simply become flickering, illusory shadows cast by a titanic torch. Having lost our bodies, we would be bereft of any possibility to continue evolving. But no dragonborn who serves a Shuhokatl would refuse his orders. So I sought another path. Perhaps I should don another guise for this bit. Bona! Well, what do you think? Quite fascinating, no? Things such as this are easily possible through proper phlogiston manipulation via iridescent inscriptions. I kinda want to puke. What an interesting response. Alright now, let's head to Tonatiuh to research for that now non-existent Jade of Return, shall we? Is this like the world annihilation thingy? Tonatiuh, now that is a fine name. Before the false sky enveloped the world, the city that lay beneath it could have revolved Tolan itself. In those days, while in search of light in the pitch-dark outer realms, we set up a starway? No, it may be more correct to call it a cable to reach beyond our skies. You were going into space looking for life? Search of light in the pitch-dark outer realms. Sounds like a space travel to me. And before Ochkan spun it around, we had been preparing to leave it beyond our orbit and use it to tighten the sky cable and anchor the latter's trajectory. Later it was modified to become Tonatiuh. It was originally intended to have hung higher in the sky, and then my beloved son Ochkan hid a golden entreaty there. I once thought that through him I could discover how the one seated upon heaven's throne converted the ley lines into a girdle that defends the planet. I believed that once I understood the secrets of its operation... Wait, ley lines are defending the planet? Then I could use this method to merge the human and dragon races, allowing dragonkind to use subtler means to resist our great foe, the Abyss. And perhaps even allow the Dragonborn the right to once more glimpse truth beyond the skies. But you failed. Indeed, compared to the dragons whose souls are more powerful and more uniform, the individual variation among human souls is far too great, and most of them are too fragile anyway. Ochkan, his spirit was like broken glass. He flew all too close to the sun that he could become one with it, and close he got indeed, only to lose his shape as a result. He was so like to my old self, and just as disappointing. Just like humanity itself, perhaps I came into contact with them because I too once shared their frailties and harbored fantasies of overcoming the strong, even my weakness. And such a fantasy came true once, when Shibalanka seized upon Shuhokatl's weak point and slew him. A weak point, you say? Shuhokatl was the master of the first flame, wielder of all light, heat, and wisdom. He controlled the primal flame and could even plunge his entire body into it. By all rights at that time, there was no way he could have been harmed. If he had not modified one of his pupils to serve as the control hub for Hutzlilopochli, that is. Because he had to monitor and anchor reality using his eyes, it became his sole weakness. That is how Shibalanka was able to take him down alongside himself. Wait, they died together? Yes, Shibalanka was undoubtedly slain at that time, but he was reborn then, and Chus became the so-called god of fire, the Pyro Archon. Perhaps he paid the price for this death delayed, or perhaps this was part of the deal he had made with a certain entity all along. Whatever the case, he knew what Hutzlilopochli was, and naturally my alliance with him through Ochkan was meant to prevent its activation. Enter then the Golden Entreaties, the control hub that could be used to reactivate this place, split in two between us for safekeeping. This is a tower that allows Hutzlilopochli to cover all Natlan and anchor its areas of coverage. Most of them were destroyed at Ochkan's orders, but their fragments serve the same purpose anyway. They never imagined that the carrier medium was something far smaller and more delicate, to the point that even a single stone could contain iridescent inscriptions. Had they found out, my plans now would have been rendered impossible. On Tonatiuh, a place where I stored the Golden Entreaty alongside this place. I once believed that humanity could create a civilization still more glorious. After Shibalanka's apotheosis, I even thought that they might avoid the dead end we walked into. So I decided to give them more time. But too many years have gone by. None amongst the tribes have even dared, not since Ochkan, to establish a united empire. Why do you need a united empire? The united civilizations of bull. Now we have several nations with different cultures, trade ties and stuff. You don't need united empire. Until today, they lean on the authority of their so-called Archon like a crutch. They were unable to forge weapons for themselves to wield, such that their world might be defended from the all-corrupting dark. Their way of fighting against the Great Shadow still lies in their stale stories of heroic valor passed from generation to generation. So consumed are they with the past that they dare not risk it all. Each time our foe strikes from the shadows, the slowly accumulated fruits of civilization are destroyed all in an instant, and afterward there's only the eternal cycle, or worse, inexorable devolution. That sounds like Honkai from Honkai Impact Earth. The time I granted as grace has lost all meaning as a result. Perhaps if I gave them a few thousand years more, perhaps several tens of thousands, They will create the glorious shining apple, but my faith has run out. And waiting has become a luxury, whether it be for me or this once sealed sacred city. Come, the story is almost at its end. Let me witness your choice. Mine? Yes, chosen of dragons, I would hear your answer. Well, hopefully Cutie will say no. This is where we came from. This is where we should go, I guess. Is this a body of Shuhakatl? Looks like dragon bones. Also, this entire thing reminds me about what Mawika is walking all the time in all the Archon quests. It's the exactly same principle. Behold Huitzilopochtli and its activation array. Bring it to life. This way our shadowy enemy may never again gain a foothold upon this place. And afterward, via the gradual expansion of the Primal Flame's power, just like when a complete bubble is blown within the leaking husk of an old one, perhaps the entire world shall become free from abyssal poison, but the authority over Primal Flame. When Natlan is fully phlogistonized, the very concept of life will be rewritten. That authority will then return naturally. Only draconic phlogiston life forms may wield this authority. As such, you can become the shaper of this new world. You can also become the Pyro Dragon Sovereign Renewed. Why is this quest a world quest and not an Archon quest? I mean, I know from the, the naming, because the world belonged to the dragons before, so I guess this was the logic, that the dragon things will be world quest and Archon quest will be the Archon-related stories. But, still annoying, because Archon quests are naturally the more important quests than world quests. But the world quests still have a lot of lore that you have to, learn. Because if you don't learn them, then you will not understand what's going on. Now, I suspect that any such rulership would be something entirely new, surpassing our traditional conceptions. Then you shall reclaim all light, all heat, all wisdom, bringing all order and great glory back to this realm, even to this world. Even if doing so means the end of evolution? Who knows? Perhaps it will instead prove the beginning of a new evolutionary cycle. Stopping on the path leading onward can be another form of bravery, especially when the alternative is infinite regression. Now then, choose. Activate Huitzilopochtli. Draw near and then feel. Aww. He thinks about me. No, wait! Lumine! Oh my, and here I thought you wouldn't be able to remember them. Wait, did you erase them from their mind for like a second? Never mind, how your mind now has at least 1,000 years worth of memories within it. I also intended for you to make your decision while having forgotten them. That's asshole move! Lumine was never meant to have existed here, though of course it was precisely due to her aid that you were able to reach this place. She is however rather special. It may be that the phlogistonation of Natlan will not affect her. It may be also, even if it was true. What is the point of living in the world with only one human left, and also the human who is not from this world? No one knows what will happen once it is activated. Perhaps there shall then be no difference between you and me. Perhaps we shall both be destroyed. Perhaps she and that little emissary by her side will live. Perhaps they will not. Emissary? He called Paimon emissary! What do you mean? Enough of that. Time is short. We do not have much excess energy left to also maintain those of our kind who have already become phlogiston life forms. If we do not obtain the authority over the primal flame in time, all shall soon perish. And once that moment comes, choice itself will be lost to us. Quickly, choose, O chosen of dragons. This is an omen of new life and also the final entreaty. Entering trigger sequence, 3 rounds of confirmation will be required to either activate or deactivate the sweeping skyfire. First confirmation. Are you certain that you wish to activate Hutzlilopochli? Cancel activation! Results confirmed. Sweeping skyfire activation sequence has been cancelled. Hutzlilopochli has ceased operation, so this is your decision, I presume. Did you want me to say yes? Why did you do it? I still believe in humanity, and I will not put Lumine and Paimon at risk. I gave Paimon a new name from Honkai Star Rail. And yet you may not hold the same pride of place in their hearts. Are they not adventurers who roam the world? Perhaps it was only out of charity or the desire to gain treasure or some other reward that they brought you here. Perhaps in their hearts they even harbor grievances against the nuisance you make of yourself, roaring this way and that as you do. Hey, this is called a manipulation! What they think of me matters little. They, however, are important to me. That's what really counts. You have no idea what folly you have chosen, or what you shall now lose. There is still time, you know. I will not activate it. Even if the wisdom and power you enjoy now will fade without the primal flame's aid? It was the fire I allotted to you that granted you that intellect, yet deprived of our primal source, we shall merely share the feeblest of flames between 2 meager matches. Soon everything here shall cease to exist, and you will lose both your strength and powers of speech. How will you tell your Luminant Paimon of this world that you almost gained yet in the end lost? They don't have to know about something as silly as this. Fool! You do not even know where they are, nor is there any way back from this place. If there isn't a way back to them, then I will make one. He doesn't want to talk to me. I destroyed his plan and he's not happy. Come back! You know what not... You know not what you pretermit. Oh, I destroyed it. You burned through the power vested in your body. Shut the fuck up. Come back, you know not what you pretermit. Your folly is beyond belief. Shut the fuck up, you wanted to commit genocide. They could not care less about you. Stop with your stupid manipulation. You're not as important to them as you think. Shut the fuck up. Come back! Come back! No, you manipulative piece of shit! Wow, we are about to be trapped! Huh? Nothing happened. Wait, no. Did you save us? Cutie! Roar? If you have grown this big, does that mean that you have recovered? Could it be that... Be on your guard, the battle is not over yet! Alright, and there's still that big guy. That guy is evil! You have developed an unspoken synergy with your Tepetlisaurus companion during your journeys together. When your foe launches powerful attacks, you will be able to spot their weaknesses and fight back alongside your companion. Great. You're not going to trap me anymore, you asshole. Good! Cutie, good! You're so great! Die, you asshole! Pew! 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 Finally. Phew, guess it's finally over. Oh, Chosen of Dragons, you have completed every trial set before you. You fucking liar. Don't tell me it was a test. The Flame Lord's blessing has been dispelled. Uh-huh. The curse has been lifted. Guess it's finally over. Why is Kukulkan playing this game if he's angry? Paimon was gonna say for you to have grown up this big and yet still be safe, cutie. Could it be that fighting was just what was needed to remove the bloodline curse? Still, that Sage of the Stolen Flame weirdo didn't show up, not even once. Maybe he already did. Or... Wait, what's wrong? Were you hurt during the battle? Aww. Chosen of Dragons, I chose you after much deliberation. And you have my thanks for all you have done. I have always believed in you. It is hard for me to say this, Numin. Never forget that I love you? You liar! Wait, it was not Kukulkan who said those. It was Cutie who said those. That's why the color was different. Cutie, what's gotten into you? No! Don't die on me! And hey, you're back to your normal size. This whole place is shaking. Is the volcano about to blow? Let's get Cutie out first. Right, whoops. Can't forget his scarf. So he started talking to us in our brain. That's why the color of the mind talking was different. So this is as far as the maintenance functions go. I thought your technical skills could have taken us a bit further. Still, I finally understand how you felt, Shuhokatl, my great brother. I now know what it means to come to the end of one's days, to yearn to see this one thing done, or to receive that single clear answer and to be willing to do anything to accomplish these goals. I imagine you would scold me. Why are the things I say and do always worlds apart? If I had truly wished for a dragon to activate that system, should I not have raised them within the sacred city, teaching them to hate this world? Why did I send them to be by human side? Perhaps deep down I still wished to believe. Aha, so you are now claiming you were self-sabotaging. You are trying to convince me that this is the case? But look, isn't it wonderful? It made the same choice I made back then. And Ochkan too, for that matter. My king, my elder brother, O Lord who gave me life on the day you yourself were born. You once said that in my final moments I would understand your desire. But it seems that on this point alone, I cannot concede. Did he disappear? Did you die? I guess at least his issues were somehow resolved. He got some kind of closure from this entire quest, even though it was kinda counterproductive. Well, that was weird. Yahoo, Zetka! All that shaking and all the volcano did was blow off just a little smoke. We ran ourselves silly just for that. Zetka, you missed You missed the entire fucking possible genocide. We ran ourselves silly just for that? Sure. Not that you had to run, we grabbed you and booked it. Still, you gave us quite a fright, fainting the way you did after the battle. You're still feeling well? Sure. Sure, sounds like the worst is over. You were sleeping so long? Wait, do you have a night? No, wait. You were saying something about seeking work, so you didn't have a night shift. Yay, no genocide! Even if Dragon wanted to do it, I am not condoning. Apparently, in ancient times, when dragons still lived, they had a weird plan to defeat the abyss once and for all by turning the entire world into lava. Or sacred flame. Phlogiston, like, you know, the energy that they use in Atlant. It was that guy that we met when we were in the sky. Remember when there was that girl and her birdie companion, and we were looking for this thingy, and then we needed to find the other thingy. So we found the other thingy, and it turned out that the entire story about having to reunite two thingies was a ball. And it turned out that those two thingies were for accessing a very ancient mechanism that was supposed to turn the world into a lava and destroy Abyss for real, but at the same time destroy humanity and everything. Solid plan. Well, the entire human civilization would die. So my choice was not to activate the thingy because why should I destroy the world? Also, that the Sage of Sacred Flame was too upset about the idea of creating unified empire. And I am here like, can you just give it a rest? Not every planet needs unified empire. I mean, it's useful when you go into space, because if a planet has unified government, then when you go into space and meet other civilizations, it's easier to communicate and stuff. But at the same time, fuck empires. I prefer the entire new setup of Teyvat. Like, there are several countries with several different cultures and people and stuff. There's like trade and cultural exchanges. Who needs an empire that spans the entire world? Also, apparently, dragons in Genshin Impact are sci-fi civilization. They are not fantasy creatures. No! They have a technology that allowed them to go into space. And I am here like, what the fuck? Sure sounds like the worst is over, Paima. Don't call it. We still have to go to Not Cry and learn everything about moons. There was a web event that was teasing a new location full of factions, and it will be about Moon Sisters, because moons are very important in Teyvat lore, because there were 3 of them, and 2 of them died, and now there is only 1 moon, and they also were at the same time goddesses, and there was like some calamity that killed them, and we are supposed to learn what happened. Also, the Fatui have this entire thing, Project Stuja, and I don't know if it's supposed to happen in Not Cry, or it will happen when we go to Snezhnaya. So there's also this, not only learning about the moons, ancient lore, what destroyed the world, and how dragons were destroyed, and how alien from beyond the sky came to Teyvat and created the everything. Yeah, basically, Teyvat was once a planet ruled by a very highly advanced civilization of dragons that had technology that could allow them to even, I suspect, create a moon and go into space, create like something like in those sci-fi movies that rings around the planet or something. They could go into space at least. And then there was like a person from beyond who arrived in Teyvat and waged war against dragons, destroyed the dragon civilization, took over Teyvat, reshaped it into whatever he wanted, established Celestia, ley lines, the Irminson tree, the entire system of visions and stuff. So there is also, apart from us learning that dragons were highly advanced civilization, the fact that Moon Sisters were goddesses and possibly moons were artificial creations. There is also a Project Stuja, like I said, and there is also the entire thing about possibly burning the Irminsul tree that is kinda writing the fate of every human ever. Like, Irminsul is like a huge database that kinda assigns you a role within a world and tells you what your fate will be. Especially if you are the person who has a vision. Because visions work on this weird principle that they hold like kind of ambition. So even if you die, that vision can still be activated by another person who is resonating with your ambition. So technically they are getting your fate, kind of. Also, there's also a fake sky with those constellations, and those constellations are tied to the fate of humans. That's why every character in Genshin Impact that has a vision has their special constellation in the sky that kinda describes their fate. So I guess the entire story is going in the direction of destroying the Celestia, destroying Irminsul Tree, learning about what the fuck the Moon Sisters were all about, and possibly releasing humanity from the clutches of the Celestia, heavenly principles, and the entire system of fate. Anyway, so is that Flame Lord's blessing gone now? But Cutie still has that mark on his head. Well, if you're destined to be a millionaire, better not tell anyone. I don't think there are those fates like that. But one of the characters is actually really good with money. It was the Ningguang character, the very sexy lady that is dating the pirate lady from Liyue. I don't remember what was her ambition, but I remember that she awakened a vision of a dead person, so it kind of implies that whatever her ambition is aligned with the vision she was actually looking over, thinking if she can sell it or something, and it activated. I don't remember exactly because I didn't read the story. I don't remember if I have friendship strong enough to check. I would have to Google. Oh. Wait. No one knows how visions are created. They have always seemed to just appear out of thin air, leaving the countless unacknowledged in the lurch without a clue as to how to get one. As per visions left behind after their users die, they are masterless husks without any elemental power, nor in any method of reawakening them known, save for a tiny chance that it may resonate with another, and only one such other at a time. Ningguang's first thought upon seeing such an object as subconscious, oh look, a new business opportunity. So she was thinking about business. Putting this up for sale would surely have the rich shelling out for it, and if they can't resonate with it, why, they will just use it to keep up appearances, a sound called either way. And if there should be a way to collect such empty shells, could this not become a long-term business? Playing with the jewel in one hand, Ningguang began writing plans for an auction in the other, her smile widening as she thought about the riches to be had, and at that moment the vision shone forth its light. Ningguang's smile froze as the vision activated. Her attendants, coming upon the sight of their mistress, awakened vision in hand, began to congratulate her on having obtained a priceless treasure. Ningguang, for her part, seemed annoyed instead. What's there to be happy about, once broken considered sold? So she wanted to sell it, but it activated when she was musing about all the riches she will get. So I guess the ambition was something related to being rich. So she got a funny joke made on her. Reach out to the little Tepetisaurus. As you reach out your hand, he stands up straight on his hind legs, rubbing his horn gently against your palm. The mark, red as flame itself, has dimmed and cooled, no longer concealing that faint warmth. It seems that whatever power it once had is gone now. Roar! Paimon can't help but feel like you were a bit smarter while you were bigger just now. Now you're back to looking a bit silly, true, but He's our silly little guy. I like him just the way he is. Well, yeah, but still. Anyway, who would have thought that we would remove that Flame Lord's blessing, huh? We might just be on our way to writing ourselves a new legend. All this adventuring made Paimon hungry, though. Should we go get some blazed meats too, or maybe a little cake? Roar, 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 roar. You wanna eat both? You greedy little Saurian. But today's a day to celebrate, so sure, let's go right now. Actually, there's a lot of signs in the story that even Celestia, that is flying above us somewhere, is possibly a dragon thingy. Oh, look, we can even see the broken moon there. So, we finished that mission. Just in time. I also did the tribal mission over the weekend. I learned that there was a god that was a mushroom once.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for
I didn't expect a mushroom god. Okay, I need to pick up this mission. Ah, it's Lumine, please wait. Here you are. Oh, hey, do you need help with something? Not quite, I was just passing by with a package for the two of you, and there I was wondering how I would track you down. Speak of the devil, or make the devils, huh? Mushroom god, don't even remind me. I did the Collective of Plenty missions over the weekend, and basically the gist of the story was that there was once a mushroom god that existed during the Archon War, and it kind of tried to create a kingdom by brainwashing people with its spores and offering them mushrooms as reward. But there were so many people and with so much appetite that he started not having enough mushrooms, and considering that each mushroom was his clone, the more mushrooms people ate, the less power he had, because his power was tied to how many clones he had. So if they were eaten, it's gone. And then he had to run away from Sumeru, and it turned out that he was brainwashing people to create his own kingdom. And he came to Natlan and got buried under the ground. And he then tried to create his kingdom again by brainwashing people in a Collective of Plenty, but he couldn't brainwash them because he didn't have enough power. No matter how many mushrooms they ate, they were not brainwashed at all. And it turned out that he didn't even know that Archon War was like 2000 years ago. It's old news, and he was trying to convince the protagonist, the Traveler, and Varesa that they should become his subjects because he will protect them from Archon War. And we were like staring at him and be like, he doesn't know, does he? That war was 2000 years ago.
Bóg grzybowy.
O, Bóg grzybowy. He was a silly little guy that would have died during Archon War if he didn't come to Natlan. Just saying. He didn't even know what the war with the Abyss was. He just assumed that every time people were talking about war, they meant Archon War, but people were talking all the time about the Abyss War. A package! Who is it from? Well, it's had quite a journey. It first turned up in the Adventurers Guild, then after changing hands many times, finally got picked up by the Scions of the Canopy's couriers. Considering Natlan's recent state of affairs, normal caravans haven't been up and running for a while. The sender didn't leave their name on the package, but judging by the signature, it seems to be from Fontaine. Seems like you have got friends all the way in Fontaine, huh? Received with thanks. Phew, today's work sure is off to a great start. No sooner do I get the package than I run into its recipient praised by the Pyro Archon. Alright, I'm gonna go get more deliveries done. Have a good day! Yeah, good luck with your work. From Fontaine, huh? He called it a package, but it's so small, looks more like a letter to Paimon. Let's open it and see. Aww. Commemorative photo. Dear Lumine and Paimon, it's been a while since you left Fontaine for Natlan. How have your travels been going? Word on the street says that they held a very special pilgrimage this time. I would love to have applied for a foreign press pass to come over and give you this photo too, but the speaker's chamber rejected the Steambird's applications. Guess the pilgrimage was just that special, huh? Anyway, we wound up getting Catherine and the Adventurers Guild to pass it on to you. With any luck, you will receive it in time, and it wouldn't hurt for you to drop by Fontaine from time to time either. I'm sure everyone would be glad to have you. Your faithful friend, Charlotte. Oh, it's from Charlotte! It's the photo we took when we were leaving Fontaine. It hasn't been that long since we took the photo, but it sure feels like forever. Let's keep this photo someplace safe. Is that the mission? Was that the mission? I guess we finished all the most important missions. I still have this mission that I don't know what it is about. I guess it was some additional content.
Something you wish to report?
I don't know how long it is though. There's mission here to pick up. I was trying to put all the missions that I need to pick up. There's still this thing. How to unlock this thing? NPC Rongo. Hey there, Wahina, impeccable timing. You talking to us? That's right, you're outlanders from far abroad, yes? I've got something I would like your opinion on. From the perspective of a guest, have you ever thought that the life the people of the Springs lead is too laid back? What do you mean by that? Well, something you should know is that our ancestors were warriors famed throughout the lands. Uenuku, the trader of the rainbow, Tupac the giant, renowned heroes all. But nowadays mention the people of the springs and people assume you're talking about hot springs. That's such a bad thing. Well, people also think about music. And about delicious fruit juice. That's all the same to me. This easy living will see our fighting spirit vanish in time, mark my words. This can't go on. That's why I told Lila Mina that we have gotta build a training ground to stock that spirit once more. So what did she say? I didn't get what you're saying at all, but if it's interesting, we'll go along with it. So this is it, the great training arena of the people of the springs. Great, you say? That's where you're understanding the genius behind this design, Wahine! Did you think these were just simple wooden racks? And what are they if not that? Well, these racks are used in surfing training, which makes them far from ordinary. So they were racks after all. And speaking of which, doesn't that make your training surfing practice? How is that got anything to do with fighting spirit? That's where you're rating surfing too low. Winning hearts is as hard as conquering the tides. Bet you're remembering that famous quote from the great hero Wenuku right about now. Hold your horses right there, man. Never mind if you made that quote up or not. Forget fighting spirit. Is this even all that related to surfing? Do the details matter? We hone our surfing skills to sharpen our wills. That's a long-standing tribal tradition and not to be abandoned. And now that we are here, my good Outlander guests, wanna try out some surfing training sometime soon? Why not now? Because this training ground isn't ready for use yet. And if you must know why, Wahine, you have seen those flow current birds? They have got chick skin and sturdy flesh and don't get hurt even if you boop them into the air. On the flip side, if new hands get booped into the water by them too often, they might lose interest in surfing altogether. Well, sure. Anyway, we just need to chase those flow current birds away, right? That way this training ground can operate normally. Ah yeah, that would be great. Wahina, let's see what should we do for someone who is helping to set up our great training arena for the springs. Ah, got it. Here, you can have this. Oh, it's so pretty. Alright then, Lumine, let's help get these beards out of the way. Well, we are not doing that. We are simply collecting missions. So I could remove the pins from my map.
Alright, let's finish this fast. Teamwork is strict.
Don't be scared.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Let me.
That was quick. That was quick.
An impressive bounty.
Tini Lao of the Metzli leaves this inscription that the spirit skirts may not become blocked. Separate the phlogiston engravings into differently colored shells and attach said shells to the rest is too blurred to read, but it seems like we can fix the nearby spirit script by sticking shells to it or something? Paimon is not sure why, but her motivation is bleeding out a bit right now. I don't have the shells. Does it mean I am not good? Why am I here again? I put here something because this is the mission. Okay, that makes sense. This robot is underground. Just need to unlock this if I ever need this boss. There's mission here.
Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Stars, shine for me.
Ah, something with which to commemorate this occasion.
Maybe it was underground. Bye.
Laid bare.
Ah. Closed. I didn't want to fight you, I wanted to open the door. Hello.
Why do they never miss? Teamwork is dreamwork.
Laid bare.
Going in.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Rain cutter.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Huh. Watch that. Did I do something wrong? Ah. Aha. Okay, now it makes sense. Pew. Pew 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 pew. Yay! Open door! Fluffy tail, more like I wouldn't say fluffy exactly. We will make an explosion. Oh, a damaged stone tablet. The inscription on it has been eroded by the relentless passage of time, but you can still manage to vaguely make out some of what the remaining text said. 30 sacks of grain, 30 sacks of fruit, exchanged for copper ingots and obsidian of the same value, quality to be determined by the priests oversee. On the day of the third lunar eclipse, the chief priest of the palace dispatched shamans to each of the tribes to collect funds for the poor as follows. Payments are as follows. The duty scribe must make a record of. On the day of the third lunar eclipse, the chief priest sent the priests to the leaders of all the tribes of every region to quell all conflicts and ceremonial war, during which the sacrifice of prisoners of war shall be illegal without exception. They had 3 lunar eclipses. That's a lot. So now it's open. Ah! Nearly fell to my death. I'm looking for that thingy I put there. Because I put a mission there. Where's my mission? Wah, 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 wah. They only do wah, 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 wah. Wah. No, no, no. Oh, there's some ruin here. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do. And we're back above. But I don't see the mission still. Why did I put a mission sign here? Did I do this mission already? Or it was this guy. Ah, this is a Spirit Way challenge. That's why I put it here. Okay, that makes sense. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Do I have any mission markings here? Nope, nope. Nope. Here is one mission marking. But I have no teleport so close. Why are you so far away? Let's teleport here. फूलों का तोड़ते हो पाता.
No experience for
Geronimo! See, I told you there was a mission here. The lady here needs help, I guess. Come on, kiddo, come on now. Quit fooling around. If you don't take your meds, you won't recover. Oh no, she's in danger. We gotta help her, Lumine. Are we going to beat the sick birdo? Is it even allowed to beat sick animals?
Rain outlines your fate.
That's animal abuse! That's animal abuse. Sure! As if knowing is outmatched, the Cuckoosaurus flies off with a cry. And it didn't take its meds. Oh, it's quick, gone in the blink of an eye. Come on, Paimon, after it. Running away so soon, come back if you dare. Oh, you want Paimon to go chase it? Seriously? If nothing else, it does look like it's recovered quite nicely. Next we should... Speaking of which, why was that Cuckoosaurus so mad? Paimon knows. You must have stolen its snacks. There's nothing more infuriating than a food thief. Paimon will tell you that. Snacks? Well, yes, I've had some, but Kururuks? Not the type to get in a huff over small stuff like that. Kururuk. So it has a name. Seems like it's got quite a temper on it, though. Also, hit you back there. Almost hit you back there. Well, I wouldn't blame him, the treatment being what it is. So taking a beating is also a kind of healing. You learn something every day. What? Come on, how did you get that into your head? Cut that nonsense out right now. You're giving Cutie the wrong idea. If that was a workable form of therapy, I would love to try it myself. Unfortunately, Saurians are different from us. Even if you told them something would help them recover quickly, there's no guarantee they would understand. Oh yes, allow me to introduce myself. I am Mascal. I usually take care of wounded or sick Saurians nearby. Not to brag or anything, but my medicines get pretty good client reviews. Your little companion looks very healthy. Doesn't look like he needs my help. Ah, so you're a Saurian vet. Huh. Judging from the way Kururuk behaves, seems like a pretty tough job. Oh, I wouldn't say it's all that tough. It's just that Kururuk's case is somewhat special. He's deeply distrustful of humans right now, so he resists all treatments and medication. If only I were a Saurian myself, I observed him and he gets along with other Saurians just fine. Perhaps he would be willing to take medicine if it came recommended by another Saurian. My special abilities would come here in, handy. Well, if that's the case, we might just be able to help you. Wait, you're saying that despite your appearance, you're actually Saurians? You sure have an overactive imagination, Anyway, the real reason we can do this is because Cutie is super clever little Saurian. He can help us out. He's that smart. Got a good eye for picking me as a companion, if nothing else. Smart enough to build bridges of friendship between humans and Saurians. Sure, but that's not really the focus right now, is it? Yep, either way, you can leave this to Cutie, no problem. Then, on Kururuk's behalf, let me thank you in advance, Cutie. I've been worried that if he keeps acting up like this, it might not only prevent his old injuries from healing, but even cause new wounds to emerge, so I am most relieved to have your help. I formulated 2 different medicines for him. I've done my best to balance therapeutic effects and palatability, but I haven't come up with the perfect solution by any means. The result being that the more effective of the 2 medicines isn't as tasty, while the one Saurians love isn't quite as effective. Instead of all this explaining, let's just have Cutie take a sniff. You'll get the picture from how he reacts. Here's the more effective medicine. Aww. This is the less effective but much more appetizing colored one. He's far more interested in the second one. Wow, the difference really is obvious. No matter which one you use, the medicines will help Kururuk recover, so I'll just give you both of them. You can decide which you want to try. You're so reliable! I will head back to camp to make some preparations. As for Kururuk, I leave him in your capable hands. Don't worry, Cutie has got this. Yeah, this is what I wanted. But was it the same pin that I put here? Just need to check if there is not another mission here. Because sometimes I can't put the pin on the map in the proper place. And I put it somewhere around. looks like it was the pin for this mission. Okay, meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oczka Natlan. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, 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 tu. Tu, 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 tu. Hey, even when I'm looking on the map, I'm hearing a volcano. That's interesting. It even becomes more loud when I am closer on the map to the volcano. I wonder how they did that, that when you move map closer to the volcano, there's like a sound coming off. I want to learn how to unlock this area, but I don't know how. I don't know if there's any mission close by for this. Anyway, I'll just teleport here. Overflowing favor. Reward preview. Oh yeah, I did get rewards for exploration of the volcano. I did this mushroom realm, what I told you. Blah blah. Okay, that's fine. I did everything I wanted. Ooh, whoa! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. What did we get here? Nothing new. Still just that. With this, for the Archon quest. Ode to Miney. Wait, what? Why did I get... Is it because I finished the mission or something? Ah, maybe because I did this mission. Maybe I unlocked everything now. That's why I got a reward. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, done. Let's feed the statue. And be done for today. Feed the statue. As if it needed food. I need to Google how to unlock this cloudy area. I can see something below the cloud. But how to get there? Is there a mission? I don't know. Awa! Change avatar. I unlocked new avatar. Oh, with the dragon. But I like my kitty one. Boo 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 boo. Pew pew pew. Pew. I'm closing the game, just a second. I'm removing all the annoying exclamation marks. I hate them. Go away. Let's see who I can raid today. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 Okay, thank you for dropping by. And see you tomorrow. I don't know what I will be playing tomorrow, to be honest. I wanted to move Spellforce to Thursday because I have a free day that day and I may be able to put a little more time into the game. So at the same time, I should have probably done a Honkai Star Rail on Thursday. But, well, what happened happened. It's not like I am having a lot of people watching me who expect me to talk and comment on everything that happens. So if there's like 1 hour with no sound from me, then nobody would care. Anyway, I don't know what I will be playing tomorrow. I will think about it before the stream, like usual. It will be ad hoc, quick choice. Anyway, thank you for dropping by and see you tomorrow. Expect riots. No. You need to be really good job. I have RPG session tomorrow. Good luck. You need to save the world. Save the world. Yeah, you too. Thank you. Bye. Just let me trigger the raid before I forget. Okay, triggering raid. Bye bye.